lovely students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Ghalib's English School. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Car Theory Test Chapter 10, Rules of the Road. I'm going to cover the whole chapter from this official DVSA guide. So before I start, I would like you to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon down below for all the updates. So let's get started.
Question 1. Which road users benefit from token crossing? Car drivers and motorcyclists, cyclists and pedestrians, bus and lorry drivers, tram and train drivers. Guys, the correct option is cyclists and pedestrian. They can benefit from token crossing. Question 2. Who is authorized to signal you to stop? A motorcyclist, pedestrian, a police officer, a bus driver. A police officer has the authority to stop you. Question 3. You are in a built-up area at night and the road is well lit. Why should you use dipped headlights? If the road is well lit, why would you use dipped headlights? So that you can see further along the road, so that you can go at much faster speed, so that you can switch to main beam quickly, so that you can easily seen by others. Correct option is D, so that you can easily be seen by others. When may you stop and wait in a box junction? So guys, box junction is this one in the picture here. When can you wait or when can you stop in there? When you are in a queue of traffic going ahead, when you are on a roundabout, when oncoming traffic prevents you from turning right, when you are in a queue of traffic turning left. So the correct option is C, when oncoming traffic prevents you from turning right. Then you can stop and wait in a box junction. Question 5. What's the national speed limit on a single carriageway? Guys, don't get confused. When you look at national speed limit, don't straight just tick 70. No, it changes when we have different roads. So on a single carriageway road for cars and motorcycles, national speed limit is 60. What's the national speed limit? Here now the question is slightly changed. On a dual carriageway. So on a dual carriageway, the national speed limit for cars and motorcycles is 70. Same is the case with motorways. Question 7. There are no speed limit signs on the road. How is 30-mile speed limit generally indicated? By pedestrian islands, by double or single yellow lines, by hazard warning lines, by street lighting. So, if there is no sign of 30-mile speed limit, generally it is indicated by street light. Question 8. You see these double white lines along the center of the road. When may you park on the left? So if you look at this picture, there is center line is asking you the question about that. If the line nearest to you is broken, when there are no yellow lines, to pick up or set down passengers during daylight hours only. The correct option is to pick up or set down passengers. Question 9. When would you use the right-hand lane of two-lane dual carriageway? When you are staying at a minimum allowed speed, when you are traveling at a constant high speed, when you are turning right or overtaking, when you are passing a side road on the left. So we use the right-hand lane of a two-lane dual carriageway when we are turning right or we are overtaking. Question 10. Where would you overtake on a one-way street? So guys, this time is asking you about one-way street. Only on the left-hand side, overtaking isn't allowed. Only on the right-hand side, on either the right or the left. So guys, you need to understand that in one-way street, the traffic flow is only in one direction. So we can correctly say that option D is correct, where we can either overtake on the right or on the left, because we know there is no oncoming traffic. Who has priority at an unmarked crossroad? The faster vehicle, The smaller vehicle, the larger vehicle, no one has priority. So if the crossroad is unmarked, it clearly indicates that no one has priority. Everybody has to wait, do observation, and then carefully cross them. Question 12. What does this sign mean? So guys, if you look at this sign, it clearly shows you that waiting restriction is over now because it's been crossed. No through road, free parking zone ends, end of controlled parking zone, or end of traffic calming zone. So option C is correct, that end of controlled parking zone. It says here zone ends. So the sign underneath clearly shows waiting restriction, but we have crossed it. It means that is no more applied. Question 13. What should you do when there is an obstruction on your side of the road? So if you have an obstruction on your side of the road, what should you do? Wave oncoming vehicles through, carry on as you have priority, give way to oncoming traffic, accelerate to get past first. Correct option is you should give way to oncoming traffic. Question 14. What should you do if you want to overtake a tractor but aren't sure that it's safe? So if you aren't sure whether it's a tractor or a lorry or any other vehicle, what should you do? Speed past flashing your lights at oncoming traffic, stay behind it if you are in any doubt, follow another vehicle as it overtakes the tractor, sound your horn to make the tractor driver pull over. The correct option is stay behind if you are in any doubt. You shouldn't overtake. Question 15. You are turning right onto a dual carriageway. What should you do if the center reservation is too narrow to contain your vehicle? So if the center reservation is too narrow for your vehicle, what should you do in this situation? Proceed to center reservation and wait. Wait until the road is clear in both directions. Stop in the first lane so that other vehicles give way. Emerge slightly to show your intentions. The correct option is you need to wait until the road is clear in both directions because your car is big, so you need to cross it in one go. When may you enter a box junction? Again, this question is about box junction, but here it's asking you how can you or when can you enter? When there are fewer than two vehicles ahead, when signaled by another road user, when your exit road is clear, when traffic signs direct you. Correct option is when your exit road is clear, then you can enter the box junction. Question 17. You are turning right at a crossroad. An oncoming driver is also turning right. What's the advantage of turning behind the oncoming vehicle? So how it's going to benefit you if you turn behind that vehicle? You will have more time to turn. You will be able to turn without stopping. You will have a clear view of any approaching traffic. You will use less fuel because you can stay in a high gear. Correct option is it's related to your safety, that you will have a clear view of any approaching traffic. Question 18. What signal should you give when you are going straight ahead at a roundabout? So guys, you are going straight ahead. Signal right when you are approaching the roundabout? No, because you are going straight ahead. Signal left when you are approaching the roundabout? No. Signal left before leaving the roundabout, or do not signal at any time. So last option, if you talk about that, do not signal at any time, that's wrong as well. So the correct option is C. You should signal left before leaving the roundabout. Question 19. Where will you see these red and white markers? So guys, these markers are countdown markers. They show you the distance, 300 yards, 200 yards, and 100 yards. It means the distance is decreasing towards what? Approaching a concealed speed limit sign, approaching the end of a dual carriageway, approaching the end of a motorway, approaching a concealed level crossing. So option D is correct. You are approaching a concealed level crossing. Question 20. Which vehicle might have to take a different course from normal at a roundabout? Sports car, van, estate car, long vehicle. Correct option is long vehicles. They usually take a different course, unusual course, because they need more space to turn around. Question 21. You are waiting at a pelican crossing. What does it mean when the red light changes to flashing amber? Wait for the green light before moving off. Get ready and go when continuous amber light shows. Give way to pedestrian on crossing. Move off immediately without any hesitation. Correct option is you need to give way to any pedestrian on the crossing. What does this sign mean? Minimum speed 30 miles per hour, end of minimum speed, maximum speed 30 miles per hour, or end of maximum speed. So the correct option is end of minimum speed. Guys, the speed on blue background is minimum speed. The speed in a circle with red border is maximum speed. Question 23. When may you stop on a clearway? In the rush hour, during daylight hours, never, when it's busy. So clearway, you're not allowed to stop. Correct option is never. Question 24. What's the nearest you may park to a junction? 10 meters, 12 meters, 15 meters, 20 meters. Correct option is A, 10 meters. Question 25. What should you do when you park at night on a road that has 40 miles speed limit? Leave dipped headlights switched on, park near a street light, park facing the traffic, leave parking lights switched on. So if the speed limit exceeds 30 miles per hour, then we need to leave the parking light switched on. So 40 comes in that category. Question 26. A single carriageway road has this sign. Single carriageway. Guys, what's the maximum permitted speed for car towing a trailer? So if a car is going along a single carriageway road having a trailer behind it or a caravan and you see this national speed limit sign, how much speed they're going to be doing? Permitted speed 30 miles, 40 miles, 50 miles, or 60 miles. So car with a caravan or with a trailer on a single carriageway road, permitted national speed limit is 50. You are waiting at a level crossing. What must you do if a train passes but the lights keep flashing? So if the train has gone by but the lights keep flashing, what should you do? Edge over the stop line and look for trains, park and investigate, carry on waiting, phone the signal operator. Correct option is carry on waiting. Question 28. You are approaching a busy junction. What should you do when at the last moment you realize you are in the wrong lane? So guys, if you realize that you are in the wrong lane and you realize that last minute, what should you do? Stop until the area has cleared. Use arm signal to help you change lane. Continue in that lane. Force your way into the lane you need. Correct option is continue in that lane. That's for your safety. You need to carry on. You're driving on a road that has a cycle lane. What does it mean if the lane is marked by a broken white line? Cyclists can travel in both directions in that lane. The lane must be used by motorcyclists in heavy traffic. You shouldn't drive in the lane unless it is unavoidable. There is a reduced speed limit for motor vehicles using the lane. So this question is asking you about this cycle lane on the left. What should you do? Which is not a solid white line, it's a broken line. So you shouldn't drive in this lane unless it's unavoidable. Question 30. You are traveling on a motorway in England. When must you stop your vehicle? When signaled to stop by a pedestrian on the hard shoulder, when signaled to stop by a roadwork supervisor, when signaled to stop by a traffic officer, when signaled to stop by driver who has broken down. So guys, you need to obey the signals by traffic officer. Other than direction indicators, how can you give signal to other road users? By using fog lights, by using interior lights, by using brake lights, by using side lights. So apart from direction indicator, you can use brake lights to communicate with other road users. A cycle lane marked by solid white line. So guys, if you look at this picture, it shows you on the left, it's a cycle lane which is marked by a solid white line. It's in operation. What does it mean for car drivers? So if you are driving along this road, what does it mean for you? They may use the lane when necessary. They mustn't drive along the lane. They may park in the lane. They may drive in the lane at any time. So for car drivers, they must not drive along this lane. When must you stop your vehicle? If you are involved in an incident that causes damage or injury, at a junction where there are give-way lines, at the end of one-way street, before merging onto a motorway. So if you are involved in an incident or accident which has caused damage to something or injury to someone, you must stop. If you don't, you will come under hit and run, which is a crime. What's the meaning of this sign? National speed limit, school crossing patrol, no entry, waiting restriction. So guys, there's a waiting restriction sign. Option D is correct. Question 35. When may you drive over a pavement? To overtake slow-moving traffic, when the pavement is very wide, if there are no pedestrians nearby, to gain access to a property. So you drive over a pavement when you park outside your house to gain access to your property. Question 36. You are on a road that's only wide enough for one vehicle. What should you do if a car is coming towards you? Pull into passing place if your vehicle is wider. Pull into passing place on your left. Pull into passing place on your right. Force the other driver to reverse. The correct option is pull into passing place on your left. Question 37. When may you drive a car in this bus lane? So guys, if you look at this sign, it shows you the bus lane is in operation. So when can you drive your car in this bus lane? You may not use it at any time to overtake slow-moving traffic outside its hours of operation, to get to the front of a traffic queue. So guys, you can clearly see the days and times shown. So other than these times or outside these days and times, you can drive in this lane. So option C is correct, outside its hours of operation. You are parked in a busy high street. What's the safest way to turn your vehicle around so you can drive in the opposite direction? Ask someone to stop the traffic, turn around in a quiet side road, drive into a side road and reverse out into the main road, or carry out a U-turn. Correct option is turn around in a quiet side road. Question 39. How far are you allowed to reverse? As far as it takes to reverse around a corner, the length of a residential street, no further than necessary, no more than a car's length. So you shouldn't reverse more than necessary. What's the meaning of this sign? local speed limit applies, no entry for vehicles, no waiting on the carriageway, national speed limit applies. Guys, there is a national speed limit sign. Option D is correct. Question 41. When may you stop on an urban clearway? To ask for direction, to load or unload goods, to set down or pick up passengers, to use a mobile phone. So on an urban clearway, you can only stop to set down or pick up passengers. Question 42. You are looking for somewhere to park your vehicle. What should you do if the only free spaces are marked for disabled drivers? Can you park there? Use one of these spaces as long as one is kept free. Wait for regular parking space to become free. Use one of these spaces. Park in one of these spaces but stay with your vehicle. Correct option is wait for the regular spaces to become free. Question 43. You are driving in the right-hand lane of a dual carriageway. Guys, look at the sign. It is asking you about this line. This is right-hand lane. What should you do if you see the sign showing that the right-hand lane is closed? Right-hand lane is closed at 800 yards ahead. You can see that clearly indicated on this sign. If you face this situation, what you're going to do? Keep in that lane until you reach the queue. Wait and see which lane is moving faster. Move to the left in good time. Move to the left immediately. The correct option is you should move to the left in good time. After doing all the observation, then you move to the left. Question 44. Where should you take particular care to look for motorcyclists and cyclists? At zebra crossing, one-way street, on dual carriageways, at junction. So you should look very carefully for motorcyclists and cyclists at junction because they are fast and small and we don't see them. What should you do when you are unsure whether it's safe to reverse your vehicle? So if you are unsure, what should you do? Sound your horn, rev your engine, get out and check, reverse slowly. So if you are in any doubt, just get out and check. It's good for your safety and others also. Question 46. You are waiting at a level crossing. What should you do if the red warning lights continue to flash after the train has passed by? So if the train has gone by but still the red lights are flashing, what should you do? Get out and investigate, telephone the signal operator, continue to wait, drive across carefully. Correct option is continue to wait. Question 47. You are driving at night with your headlights on main beam. A vehicle is overtaking you. When should you dip your headlights? Only if other driver dips their headlights as soon as the vehicle passes you, sometime after the vehicle has passed you, before the vehicle starts to pass you. So guys, it's for the safety of yourself and others. As soon as the other vehicle passes you, you should dip your headlights. Where's the safest place to park your vehicle at night? In a quiet car park, near a red route, in a garage, on a busy road. Garage is the safest place. Question 49. You want to park and you see this sign. What should you do on the days and times shown? So guys, if you look at this sign, it's waiting restriction area and it clearly indicates meter zone. Days and times are shown. What should you do? Park in a bay and not pay? Park on yellow lines and pay? Park on yellow lines and not pay? Park in a bay and pay. The correct option is D. You should park and pay for the parking. Question 50. When may you drive without wearing your seat belt? Question is asking you without wearing seat belt. When can you drive? when you are testing your brakes, when you are driving slowly in queuing traffic, when you are carrying out a maneuver that includes reversing, when you are moving off on a hill. Correct option is C, when you are carrying out a maneuver that includes reversing. That time you are exempted, so you can remove your seat belt.
So guys, this was all about chapter 10, rules of the road. If you have any question, please drop them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. Look after yourself and this channel. Thanks for watching.